Gather around, island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your fire pit chat. Your daily dose of all things Love Island. And wow, is Love Islanding?
Oh my God, no, I just got a heart attack
that we weren't recording.
Yeah, it's late night, so
yeah, yes, it's a super late night tonight. My fault.
And the fumes are coming in.
Yeah. And my dad's smoking weed next door, and it reeks.
Our studio sharing space.
Yeah,
our coworker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the colleague down the hall. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Pretend I said that, guys.
You want to restart?
Yeah.
Oh my God, but no, I can't believe the fact that I have like first look jitters. Like when I'm already itching for the first look for the next day.
Oh my God. The next on the bombshell, they said they were flashing to the bombshell. He's just holding his shirt up with his abs showing.
I thought they were going to like not going to give us his face.
Yeah, but the face is good. He gave good face.
Oh my God.
Green eyes.
Like Jax mixed with like Adam.
Yeah, Jax.
Yeah, very Jax.
I see that, yeah.
But Meddy's shirt is like worse than what I remember it being.
Thank you. It was upsetting to me. It was like
was he wearing
jarring
socks with slides, or was that toward the end of the night?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Because I saw him with that same shirt, sweatpants on, and then socks with slides. And the slides that I wear, like the big foamy.
Like the cloudy ones. Like, do you think Whitney's putting up with that?
French Montana and Nicki Minaj.
True.
It's the only thing.
Like maybe he's dressing like that ironically.
Yeah. Well, I think he's French.
Yeah, totally.
So everything they do is ironic.
So true.
Not on purpose.
So true.
Okay, so the Islanders chose to send home Rishi, duh.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, Mitch,
and I'm speaking to you directly here, get a grip, Mitch. Get it together.
It was so bad. Like the salute to the doing it for you for friends. It was
and crickets from the boys. None of them said anything. It was so cringe. I'm starting to think everyone in the villa is gonna start to hate Mitch because he's acting, and they were just roasting him, and he made himself look like a fool. He bared all to Molly again, being like,
well, first he was like, so he's he's saying in the kitchen he did it for his boy Zach. That's the only reason why he did it. He's overcompensating the fact that he did it for Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Like to a point where we're watching someone like squirm.
Yeah.
And then he pulls Molly and just like, and she is so done with that.
So done. She wants nothing. She never liked you, bro, but she does not like you. Like, it's the ick factor times 1,000 right now. It's so bad. And for him to she's basically like, I don't know, I want to see where things are going. Like, I don't think we get on. I want to see where things are going with Zach.
I think, well, that first convo, it was very vague.
Okay, you're right. Because
like,
they did have two convos.
She's just like, that was confusing me.
Right. I didn't know that.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
Exactly. So what are you trying to say? Like, are you down with that information?
Mm-hmm.
And then she's in the beach hut slamming him.
Mm-hmm.
Being like she wishes girls would choose him, and then she ends up saying that to them.
Yeah.
To him.
And he was just kind of like, you never know. Like, get a grip. He was delusional.
To be honest.
So now I don't even like Mitch.
No, I don't either.
Mitch gave me the ick.
No, he's like a borderline stalker.
No, he's like psycho. Psycho.
Delusional.
Seriously.
And if it wasn't for Molly acting the way she acted the rest of the episode, he would have looked so bad, but they both just looked terrible.
Yeah. I mean,
because they're both doing the same exact thing to different people.
Totally.
And
totally.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. Like, they're stalking. It reminds me of a wonderful cinematic masterpiece called She's the Man with Amanda Bynes. Where like everyone's just obsessed with the next person who's obsessed with someone else and not them, and they're just all obsessing about, and that is like this season of Love Island,
right?
And that movie should go down in history.
I feel like Molly is Olivia.
Totally.
Yes.
And Zach is, I wish I could say Zach is Spencer, but he does not have the comedic chops for that role. That's Amanda Bynes.
Spencer?
Isn't that the brother's name? That Amanda Bynes pretends to be so she can play on the soccer team?
I don't know.
Something.
What's her name?
Amanda Bynes' name as the girl?
Movie.
I don't know. No, Channing Tatum is Zach.
Yes.
Doesn't know how to talk to girls, quiet.
Yes. Yes. And the ex-boyfriend is Mitch, who's psychotic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Come on.
And no one's obsessed with the ex-boyfriend. Like, he's the villain, and that's Mitch.
The Wi-Fi's out here in the studio.
No, my life is in
air's out here.
shambles. Yeah.
Like,
my AC's broken. My
I just need
Wi-Fi's
to go through the
broken.
cast. Olivia and Duke and Viola. And then what's the brother's name? Sebastian
Spencer. Spencer, of course, always on my mind.
Okay, perfect
analogy
scenario. Yes. And I was looking on Twitter. The words "nah Mitch" was trending on Twitter.
Oh, no.
And I clicked it and it was like, "Nah, Mitch is being crazy. Nah, Mitch is doing this." Like, it was like so bad.
Nah, Mitch. Like, take that to heart.
Nah,
Mitch, nah. Nah, Mitch. Mitch, nah.
Meanwhile, Leah's over there crying over Tyrique, and they're having a chat by the fire pit, and Ella like rudely walks over and just like says, "Can I talk to him?"
And
just
why
like,
was Leah crying?
Well, I think Ella made it really. I think Ella is like doesn't like Leah,
right?
And honestly, like you can't hate a girl that hard for stealing your man. That's not the girl to be mad at. It's yo man.
If he can be stolen, he ain't your man.
At the wise words of Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
So I think she was very obvious at how pouty. Like, she doesn't hide her face.
No,
one can respect that. But I think it was the air was thick.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And so I feel like Leah must have felt really awkward.
Right.
Because like when she was standing up there with Rushi, like she was pissed, shaking and crying at the same time, or holding back tears, and everybody could feel that.
Yeah.
So I just couldn't believe how rude Ella was to her, and just like plops down and just like,
right.
It's like, is this the way to win back your mans?
Right. Like, I don't think looking like territorial ever really works with guys.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's the right move. I do think Tyrique's gaslighting both of them. And then towards the end of the episode, I'm glad they're like finally like saying something. Tyrique is the kind of guy that like thinks he's suave. And I think it works for certain girls, but it infuriates me the way he talks to them.
Oh, yeah. But like, it's like you're also signing yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I just don't get what they see in him,
exactly.
dude.
Like, are you just?
I really don't understand.
Flirty
it.
banter, like that's all you're gonna get out of him ever,
right?
So yeah, I don't know. The Leah Ella thing is. We'll circle back to that. But Tyrique was just kind of talking in circles to Ella about him continuously getting to know Ella. He's basically just like, which to be honest, like, I don't think he needed to have that answer right now. The girl just came in.
Right.
And she had nobody else. To Leah's defense, like they put her to pick a dude in literally 5 minutes since they got there.
Yeah.
They didn't have any time. Like, think about it. They had the dates. They woke up the next day, and people say like the daytimes people really don't chat.
And they're talking to everyone. Like, they're getting to know the girls.
Exactly.
They're getting to know.
And then that night was they had to choose somebody.
Yeah. I don't put it on Leah. I just think Tyrique should be more honest. Like,
but I feel like he is. He's just smooth talker. Like, he's too smooth.
Yeah, he's so vague.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He keeps it very vague, and then he gives girls these little things that they hold on to that they're like, well, he said I'm his favorite. Like, things like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's a sweet talker.
I would just think by now he would know, like, oh, this isn't going to break what me and Ella have, or it is. Kind of. I know it's early, but
I just don't think he wants to even say those words, because he's literally, the door is wide open and he has like bull feet out.
Yeah.
His pinky is literally left inside the door with Ella.
But then why not tell Ella? Like,
because he wants to keep her.
Yeah, I know. Totally. Breadcrumbing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to tell her no because he might want her later.
Totally.
He just leaving the door open. He's trying to do this for as long as he possibly can, which I thought was so funny when Leah's like, you need to give me an answer. He's like, you're not getting the answer.
He said, nah.
He said, nah, Mitch.
He said, nah, Mitch. He literally said, nah. I'm not. And she's like, what do you mean? No. And he's like, I'm not going to do that. He does not give a flying fudge.
No.
He doesn't care.
No,
he can't be persuaded.
No.
And I
He's
think
literally waiting for Casa.
he's like, I don't want to choose either of you guys because who knows who's coming in behind you.
Exactly. It's all just temporary for the next person, the next person, the next person, aka Mr. 100.
Totally.
And then, I was saying that I think so Molly tells Mitch that she likes where it's going with Zach and wishes the girl chose her. Okay. Mitchell kind of gets the point, then his butt hurt, and then goes into the room and is like, so yeah, we're just gonna like play it cool. And Meddy like looks at him and like he walks away and Meddy's like, people are moving. What did he say? People are moving bonkers. Because they're literally just, Mitchell, you just were, it's like if whatever your game plan is, stop overcompensating this like storyline. If you're doing the he's like, then I can get to know her in private, like on the low on the radar.
That was so weird.
It was the same energy he was giving to our Leah. It's so desp.
And it's just like, why don't you just like say what you mean and mean what you say? Like, I'm going to tell Zach it's for the boys so he gets comfortable so that I can talk to Molly. Molly doesn't want to talk to you. Let's focus on that. And also, I just feel like Mitch would come off better if he was just like, I want to move on from Molly, but I'm still thinking about her. So I'm still going to give it a try. I know she's getting on with Zach and I'm going to see where the cards fall. But instead, he just goes so hard. And it's just like, no one's going to respond well to that. And it was just, even I feel like, honestly, I feel like a little part of him when she did say, I wish another girl chose you. I feel like he was like, that fair, but we could still, like, he still, until she literally slept outside, which was savage. So I was like, and I just love how all the girls are like, she just wants attention. Like, no one's fucking with Molly.
No.
And I'm not either.
That was that was like so aggressive. Like, what? Isn't there a doghouse?
Right. You had to be
Andre slept on the doghouse. Like, I know. I'm sorry. I would sleep inside the bed than sleep outside.
100%.
Like, you're so dramatic.
Very little could get me to sleep
Zach
outside.
To go out there.
100%. And then when the next morning, Mitch woke up and everyone was like, so you slept alone. How was it? And he was like trying to play it cool. Then they're like, it's got to be done now. Please, for the love of God, is it done? And Mitch said yes. But honestly, I think still a part of me was like, no.
I think they don't like, I think Zach was getting fed up on Molly not giving it to him straight. Like, I think she is maybe a people pleaser and it's not, like, don't say, oh, that confused me. Oh, that blew my mind. It's like, those are words that are like, you're intrigued.
Right.
You're interested.
If there's a possibility.
Yes.
You're not saying no.
You're the male Tyrique or female Tyrique.
But less good at it.
I know. So bad.
Yeah, so bad.
I was also thinking if Sammy shaved his head with the shaved eyebrow.
Yeah, something still is bothering me about Sammy, but I do think it could be boiled down to his hair.
I think if he just shaved it, black tee,
and
like just like maybe a full tatted sleeve.
So Mike Visnick, your husband.
Oh, I'm picturing like
no,
a character who's like I'm literally starting to sound. Like just like shaved head.
Yeah, no,
cigarette.
Totally. I do get your vibe. Do you think he's short? He's giving me 5'10".
Yes.
Energy, right? So I think he's like holding on to that
he
hair.
Might be 6 foot. Because like
he looks so short in that villa.
Yeah, but Zach is so tall.
I know, that's true. Yeah, it's throwing me off.
I think they're all 6 foot.
Right. It's probably like a specification to be on Love Island.
I know.
They learned after Anton.
I know. Yeah. I literally pictured him.
Literally.
And I don't even know that other guy's name. He had the nose ring. He was like fucking with Amber.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't like him.
But what were we saying before that about Sammy? Oh, I liked him this episode. Like, he made me laugh in the gym scene.
Oh, the gym scene where Charlotte and Zach are in the gym?
Yeah, and then
how about Molly just like...
Okay, that was so... Nah, Mitch. To that, I say, nah, Molly.
Holy shit.
Get out of the gym. You look ridiculous. You look so desperate. Yeah, she's like, I'm going for a wee, and then I'm going to come join you. Then where was the wee?
And like, don't say we.
Also, yeah.
Say Lou.
Right. Also, you didn't join them. You just stood there and stared at them.
It was so uncomfortable.
Like, it'd be one thing if she was like, wait, Zach, how do I squat? How much weight should I get? She wasn't even acting like she was trying to work out. She was just staring at them.
I know.
It was so crazy. I was just like, I can't believe this bitch is doing it. And I was living. I wish I had a bowl of popcorn to watch that. I would have watched that for hours and just hearing what they were saying, like 20 feet away. Jess, Sammy, Mitch, all of them, Ella, all of them sitting there just making fun of that.
That was
gold.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
And she's like, planks. And he's like, oh, you want to go right to planks? And no one followed her. It's like, you look crazy.
And then she was just sitting there and they're just like still talking to. And then Charlotte's like, Zach, feel my chest, feel my heartbeat. And Molly's just like, right. So should we do a plank off? No, Molly, no one wants to plank off you.
Like,
they want to flirt in peace.
Like, you're not, you just walked over there and you look
with her
so
polka shell anklet.
Sweating, dude.
Take that off, by the way. It was not good. She's giving like Visco girl. The editor.
Yeah. No, I couldn't believe how wild it was. It's like, at the end of the day, that type of girl is the most insecure girl.
100, and that screamed insecurity. Like, that wasn't brazen.
No, that was insecurity.
That was insecure, and that was creepy.
That was
even Zach, dummy little Zach, could be like, this is weird. And then Sammy made me laugh though, because he goes, Zach, do you have any more room in your fitness class?
I know.
Died
and
of
then
that.
Jess being like, don't want to join the triangle.
Right, but I thought that was weird of Molly, because Sammy said that. And then Molly said, Jess, why don't you join?
I know.
Why'd you just like randomly call Jess out like that? I didn't know what that was. I didn't know.
We all know what that was.
I was thinking that underlying with bitchy
Mean
undertones.
girl.
Yeah. And I was not here for that. So when Jess did say the triangle thing, I said, yeah, go off, Jess.
For real.
Go off, queen.
That's why she said that.
Yeah, pop off. That was like, if someone said that to me, I would be rattled. Like, that would piss me off.
I know.
Yeah, I'd be triggered.
So Molly.
Molly's just not a girl's girl.
No.
I don't care for Molly.
No.
And Mitch. So like we always say, if I liked you the first day, I will grow to hate you.
What? Right. Which would be dope if their next recoupling is like dump a couple.
I'd be here for it.
Because then Molly and Mitchell are a couple. Because Zach, okay, so my next point is, oh my God, okay, but we have to talk about this game.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Molly and how hard she went at her positions?
Okay. The laying on the floor with the arms spread out, like, give it
Which
a
one? The one with
rest.
the straddle that she sat, or the one where she did doggy. That was like in the most grotesque position.
I honestly felt like I was watching the P word porn.
No, for
it
real.
Was I was like,
she
this
did
is
like
not
a
safe.
face. She did like a face.
Yeah, and she was like, look,
no,
I can't. Like, I was like, Molly, stop.
Molly, stop. It was just like such, like, you're already so des. Like, it's so weird that the most insecure girls are like so loud.
Totally.
And so, like, they will come steal your man. They will come flirt with your man. They'll touchy-feely. But then they're so insecure. And it's like, yet you're doing that. Like,
right.
There's like two different insecures. You know what I mean?
Totally.
There's like me, where I'll be like, if I was Molly and I was Charlotte in that scenario, my ass would be literally inside already. Like, have him. Like, I'm not here to like battle this shit.
You're on the opposite side and you're not looking at it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And if they catch you looking, if I was Molly and they so much as caught my eyes in that direction, I would want to blow my brains out.
Oh my God, exactly.
Molly is like the total opposite of, I feel like, how we would ever act. Like, we are
100%.
not those girls.
100%.
And but like, you guys, everyone knows that girl who's like deeply insecure and is just like always doing the most, and it shows, and everyone sees through it.
I know. Except for like guys, I feel like.
The guys that matter do.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
They're always attracting like the bad seeds, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. Like, not your man if your man can go.
Yeah,
to
if
that
he
girl.
was your man, he's not.
Okay, so Ella was being a little bit of I think Ella's being a little bit of a mean girl now because I think Ty kisses Leah in the challenge and her face is just like gross. It's just like, okay, don't go down that path because then that's not a path that you can come back from.
Yeah.
Just play it cool. You're the one telling freaking Mitchell to chill. Why don't you freaking take some of your own advice?
Exactly. She needs to calm down. Every comment out of her mouth is like a mean comment towards Leah or bitching about Tyrique, and she just needs to simmer down. She's like,
this is your future. This is your future.
Right.
And exactly what you said in the hut. If you were on the outside and he was going out to bars or clubs, this is exactly how he would act, or worse, because he's doing this in front of you.
100% worse.
It's so bad. Leah got a lot of kisses, though.
Yeah. I mean, she is, I think, gorgeous, and she's new, fresh.
I love her voice.
Yeah, it's
just like cute.
Yeah.
And like light.
It's like a fairy.
She's a fairy.
Yeah, she is.
And then Charlotte kisses Ty.
Yeah, that was
very
weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then Zach her because he was like, you found me. Did he want a kiss from her?
I think so.
Damn.
Because it's Zach.
True.
You know.
Sammy's perfect person. Face Leah.
Right.
Body Ella. I thought he would pick Molly.
Yeah.
Personality Jess.
Yeah. And this is just the age-old question. Like,
I hate that.
It's a lose-lose.
That's a savage question. To do it in front of everybody.
Yeah, it's really mean.
It's so mean. There's like no other word except for if you get the face.
But honestly, like anything he chose, like someone could spin it that you could be mad.
True.
Like if someone didn't choose my personality, I'd be like, but that's kind of weird because like I feel like that's all I've got.
What would you want to be?
I think but I don't know. But
no,
then
because then
personality,
like,
you're ugly.
Exactly.
And I mean, like I have eyes, so I know it's not going to be body.
Right.
You know?
I'm not even in that.
Right. I'm not even like in that dimension of deluded. I'm not Mitch or Molly thinking like someone's going to be like, your body. Crazy. So I guess that leaves me with face.
I know. I think I'm at face too. But then you're like, what? So my body sucks?
Totally. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it sucks.
Unless he said literally all three you.
True.
I would be pissed.
Damn, that's a good answer too. No one's ever said that.
Right. Take a note. Now they will because everyone watches.
Yeah, that's very true. Jess kissed the cheek of the Islander who you think is the most two-faced. And she went with Tyrique, and Ella goes, thought you were going to choose Molly. And she's like, I didn't want to be mean. And then she mouths to Mitch, what if I chose Molly? And he's like, you should have. So it's like a thing. Do you think the preview was about Molly?
I think so because I just don't see what else Catherine and Jess would have to argue about.
Are Catherine and Molly that good of friends?
I think Catherine's probably trying to play like peacemaker because I think it's pretty much all the girls against Molly, but I think maybe Catherine's trying to be like, okay, let's like not gang up here or something like that because I genuinely don't see Molly talking to anyone but the new girls.
I don't even see her talking to Whitney. What's her face that you were just talking about?
Charlotte.
Catherine.
Oh, Catherine. No, I never see them interact.
No.
And I can't imagine it's something about like Catherine and Jess.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless Molly starts crying or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Whitney chooses the Islander who she thinks is playing a game, and she chooses Molly, and then Molly like confronts her later and was just so not hearing it.
No, Molly doesn't get it.
She's like, no, but I did this, and like looks away. Like you could tell she was uncomfortable.
That
was awkward. And then Leah snogs the two she thinks she's attracted to, which is Mitchell and Sammy.
Okay.
I would like for a Mitchell and Leah arc to happen.
Yeah.
He just needs to drop everything he's done so far.
And become a new person.
Yeah, go get a mental health check.
Yeah.
Go talk to a psychiatrist.
Go to the wellness hut. Yeah.
And come out a new person.
Totally.
And let's start over. And then Ella gets mad at Leah for not talking to her first.
But like, then, yes and no.
Right. But then like the whole rest of the episodes, like I did see a lot of Ty and Leah talking, and like none of Ty and Ella.
Right. So that's the thing. Ty acts like he says this to Ella later. Well, I talked to you this morning and then I gave you a hug. And it's like, yeah, but you spent your whole day with someone else. If you're really trying to get to know both of them, you make more of an effort. You like communicate. Oh, I was talking to her for a while. Like, let's go hang out. You try.
Right.
He just doesn't even care to do that. But I would think, okay, I didn't expect Leah to pull her like right away after she had to choose someone. But I would expect her, like, a whole day and night did go by and you didn't even try. And you know she's
right. So true.
And pissed.
She should have done that.
But I think she was scared.
Of course.
Honestly.
Ella is not making it easy to do that.
She's not approachable.
No. Charlotte and Zach kind of did it. She's like, was like, I'm pulling you for chats and it's not doing it. It's like, good. You have a brain.
Yeah.
You're aware.
Right.
And then Ella and Ty have the convo by the fire pit.
It just went nowhere. It was just talking in circles. Ella was pissed and she's like, your actions aren't meeting up with your words because you tell me I'm your number one.
Off, right?
And then, he gives her nothing.
She's just kind of acting a fool right now.
Yeah, she's not doing herself any favors. But I mean, I don't think anything you could say to Tyrique would make him choose her or not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
He's just going where the wind blows him. Exactly. Wherever his little head points, he'll go.
Little head?
Little head. Down south.
And then the new bombshell who is hot. Now, my question is, will Molly try to go for him? Does she like Zach only because everyone else likes Zach right now and she's the girl that has him? Yeah, and if I would be interested to see that. He's so hot. So like she's so gonna make a move on it.
Who do you think the bombshell will go for?
2 bombshells.
Oh, 2?
That bombshell is gonna go for the 2 new bombshells.
Oh yeah. I hope he goes for Leah.
I hope he goes for Charlotte. I like really Charlotte. Team Charlotte.
Yeah, she's cool. She's very laid back.
I just think like maybe she's on the wrong show. Like, maybe the Bachelor US brings her to the US to come. Yeah. She seems like she should be more on that.
Yeah.
With an older man. You're not going to find the guy that you're looking for here.
Certainly not. No.
So, but I am rooting for her. But yeah, I think he'll go for Leah or... Okay. And I do think Molly will have her sights on him. She just wants the next hot thing. And she's the girl who wants to be the guy who got the guy.
Yeah. I hope he comes in and he like never pulls her for a chat, never asks her on a date. And she can be like, oh, you know?
In our dreams, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
She's so used to everyone being into her.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But this episode just made me like die for Mitch in a bad way. Like,
and
like,
Molly.
He's dead to me.
Like, not Mitch. Not Molly.
Not Mitch. Not Molly.
Yeah, but I just like can't believe it's week 2. I'm literally so excited. Like I'm gonna wake up and like pray to God the first look is out.
This episode was so good. Like after a long, hard day of living my life and coming home to this episode, I was cackling. I was laughing out loud. I was like, oh, no way.
I was so good.
Oh my God, it was everything.
I was
like,
literally on the edge of my seat.
This literally knocked Love Island Winter like out of the park. I didn't have this level of excitement and reaction for that whole season put together.
I know.
God, the show's good, man.
Okay, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Thank you all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow Island lover, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.